Hello everyone. Thank you for watching Megan Tennell Yoga. I'm Megan Tennell, and today I want to talk to you about perfection. I just filmed probably the perfect yoga class. And the reason it was perfect is because it was a class on perfection and nothing was going right. I don't know if you know anything about DSLR cameras, but that's what I'm using. And I had it set to photo. And so it recorded, but it didn't apply sound. And it stopped recording after 30 minutes. And I didn't notice that until I was just finishing up the peak pose. And so when I realized that, I changed the settings. I said, you know what? I'll still use it. It looks good. It's fine. I don't mind recording, going back and starting over a little bit. And then when I went to upload it, it turns out that while it's in manual mode for taking pictures, it had no sound. So, yeah, it was like the anti-perfect class about how nobody is perfect, which is why it was so perfect. And I was like, you know what? It's hilarious. I'll still use it. There was even a point when I was in downward dog and I said, take a deep breath in. And my little Nani here, her nice fine fur just went like right into my throat and I started choking on it mid-class. At the time I was like, nope. Push through. I'm too tired to re-record, which I ended up re-recording because the footage stopped and then cut to here I am now re-recording a lesson on perfection and how it just simply does not exist. You are presented in everyday life with things that appear to be perfect. People probably shove all their laundry and all their kids' toys to the back of the room to get that beautiful Instagram shot of their living room. People probably have a couple of friends help them get into a posture before taking that photo to present you with what these ideas of perfect postures are. I'm not trying to take away from those who can do those things. There are people with very capable bodies and, props to them. But just know that yoga is intended to be an exploration of your body and nothing is intended to be perfect. Because once it's perfect, there is no longer a progression. You feel as if you are done, you're complete, but we're not designed that way. We're designed to continue, to be malleable and to change. And there is no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let people be inspired by your imperfections and how you deal with them. And I invite you to apply that to today's class. Separate me and what you see in my body. Know that I am also working on postures and working to improve. And that is your job as well. As far as the peak pose goes today, we will be exploring crow pose. That is an arm balancing posture, but don't worry, there are variations where you can keep your feet on the ground and simply work on strengthening the upper body to one day progress and be malleable to accomplish that posture. If you have a block or a step stool of some sort, something sturdy that you might be able to perch up on top of, that might also help you in your practice of crow pose today. We are being accompanied by Kona and Nani. I'm hoping I don't choke on her hair during this class because, it didn't feel good. It did not feel good. But go ahead and grab whatever it is that you think you need and come meet me on your mat. We will begin sitting nice and tall with our shoulders stacked above our hips. And allow the chin to lower down ever so slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Draw your attention to your breath. Imagine your torso is 3 separate layers of a cake: bottom, middle, and top. As you inhale, fill the whole bottom layer, mid layer, and top layer. Exhale from the top down. Soften your neck and jaw, and allow your tongue to rest gently behind your teeth. And allow your mind to remain focused on your breath. Please join me for one more big inhale. An open mouth sigh. Gently come forward onto your hands and knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and knees underneath your hips. Press down into every square inch of the palms, really pushing down into the thumb and index finger. This will help take pressure out of the pinky edges of the wrists. Push down into the tops of the feet to engage your core. And inhale, lengthen the belly, pulling the heart forward. Tip the tail to the sky. Exhale, tuck and round like an angry CAT. Inhale, heart forward. Let the belly draw downward without fully releasing. Exhale, push the shoulders high to the sky. Deepen the pressure in the palms. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, tuck. Layer on the right leg, and as you inhale, pull the heart forward between the arms, floating the right leg up and back, foot flexed. Exhale, knee to chest, round the spine. Inhale, press the right leg up and away, pull the heart forward. Exhale, tuck and round. Layer on the left leg, the left hand. That would have been something interesting. Float the left hand up and away from the chest. Exhale, elbow and knee connect. 2 more with the breath. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, push the shoulders high to the sky, create that space. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Extend the body once more, lifting through the heel and thumb. Limbs to the floor. Left leg, heart forward, shoulders back, leading with the left heel up to the sky. Exhale, tuck and round. 2 more. This time layer on the right hand. Exhale, elbow and knee connect. Round the shoulders, push deep through the top of the foot and palm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Reach. Big breath in, heart forward. Limbs to the floor. Roll out the shoulders, let the hips tick-tock from side to side. Widen the knees, bring your toes together and exhale, push back into child's pose. And take a deep breath in and softening sigh. Allow the knees to be nice and wide. Create enough space for the body, the upper body, to melt in between them. It is okay if your feet and your hip bones do not connect. Continue to reach towards the top of your mat. Widen the palms, press down firmly into the earth, create length through the underarms, and rest your head on your mat if it is available to you. Inhale, pull your heart forward between your elbows, tuck in your toes. And exhale, push up and back into downward dog. Take some time here to get to know your body. Worry a little less about perfect alignment and just listen. Push down into the front of the palms. Lengthen through the side body as you reach your tailbone to the sky. The heels do not have to be pushed firmly into the floor, and your legs do not have to be straight. You can even rock up onto the toes, alternate lifting and lowering the heels. Let the head be heavy, shake it no. Inhale, look between your hands with your head and your heart. Exhale, bend your knees and step forward on empty. Inhale, halfway lift, pulling the heart forward and shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Ooh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, pause, drawing your belly up and into the spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, rolling the heart forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, release. Tuck in your toes. Next exhale, push up and back into downward dog. Reconnect here. Invite yourself to seek to be whole by the end of today's practice, not to be perfect. Push down into the front of the palms. Lengthen the arms. Deepen the crease between your hip and belly, the belly to the thighs, but let the chest still be lifted away from the floor. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Keep the back toes tucked in as you lift your chest away from your thigh. Notice the back toes curled underneath the heel. Keep them that way as you swivel the left foot over to the right side of the mat and press the back of your right elbow into the thigh. Use this pressure to open the body completely to the left side, placing your left hand on your hip. Inhale, push back, lengthening the front leg. Exhale, lunge forward. 2 more with the breath. Exhale, stack your knee on top of your ankle. Be mindful of this tension you are creating in the inner thigh as you push into the knee. Keep that energy there as you move the arm away from the thigh. Do not let the knee try to travel with you. Keep it stacked above the ankle. Hello. Reach your hands out to your 9-ish o'clock in reference to your yoga mat, folding the body forward onto the floor. Continue to push the right knee backward. Let the head, neck, and shoulders be heavy. Tent your fingers like spiders. And take a deep breath in. And softening sigh. On your next inhale, gently walk your hands back into the body, lifting the shoulders. Flatten the back foot onto the floor. If it is off of your mat, scoot forward because this can be kind of pinchy on the bottom foot as you sit your tailbone down onto the left foot. Straighten your right leg, turning the toes up to the sky. Go to your degree. Place your right hand inside of the right heel, left hand reaching out past the left knee. Keep your shoulders squared with your hips. Take a deep breath in and softening sigh, maybe allowing you to melt a little further into the floor. And follow your breath. One more breath, returning your awareness to your body. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting the chest. Woo! My little class card has allowed me to stretch a little further than I would like. And if you're also experiencing a similar sensation, go ahead and push firmly into the hands. Bring the toes down to the earth, lifting the hips, and teeter-totter your back foot into the body to narrow your distance. Woo! Yes, that had got me pretty heated. Reach the left hand towards the back of your mat. And inhale, lift your hips towards the left edge, right toes onto the floor, and rainbow your right arm up overhead towards your ear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maybe open your heart to the sky, little twist. One more full breath here. Exhale, wheel down, drop the shoulder. Reach the right hand towards the right toes. ankle or shin, and switch, reaching the left arm up overhead, gazing up at the sky. If it's available to you, you can place your forearm palm facing up on the ground. One more big breath. And exhale, drop the shoulder, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the hips, coming forward into the hands. Bring the right toes back into the ground so you can bend your knee, teeter-totter your foot around, woo, and return to tabletop pose. Tick-tock it out. Tuck in your toes and press up and back into downward dog. Inhale, float the left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Keep the toes tucked in as you lift your heart away from your left thigh. Swivel the right foot over to the left edge of the mat and press your left elbow inside the thigh. You are in control of how deep this stretch will be by the amount of pressure you put in your elbow. Open your heart to the right, hand on the hip. Inhale, push back. Exhale, lunge forward. 2 more with the breath. Exhale, stack your knee on top of the ankle. Return your awareness to the tension in the inner thigh. Try to keep it there, keep the knee in place as you walk your hands off of the right edge of your mat towards 3 o'clock. The heavier you allow your upper body to become as you fold down towards the earth, the deeper the stretch. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders, support your upper body. Flatten your back toes onto the earth, maybe scoot forward a smidge to make sure the top of your foot is on your mat for added comfort. Straighten your left foot with the toes turned up to the sky. Reach your left hand to the inside of your left foot and right hand out past the right knee. Be mindful this side will feel different. Maybe you can melt lower, maybe you need a little bit more support from the hands. Allow your breath to take control. Inhale, walk your hands back into your body to lift the shoulders. Reach your right hand past your right hip. Inhale, lift the hips to the right edge of the mat. Bring the left toes down. And inhale, rainbow the left arm overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, open your heart to the sky. Little twist. Exhale, scoop the arm down. Drop your hips back into your right foot. Reach the left hand to the left toes, shin or knee, and rainbow the right arm up overhead. If it is available to you, you may rest your left forearm on the earth, palms facing up to the sky. Follow the breath from the hip to the right armpit. Exhale, wheel down, hands to the earth. Press the hips up off of the floor. Bring the toes down and maybe wiggle, waggle, shimmy, shake, jimmy jammer, whatever, to find your way back to tabletop pose. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between the hands. Keep your hips square, back heel off the floor, and inhale, rise up into crescent. Encourage squaring your hips with the front of the room. Reaching high to the sky, avoid caving into the low back. We want that to be free of all sensation. Lift the chest, maybe shift forward to protect the low back. Exhale, bend the elbows and open your heart to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step the back foot a little bit closer, push your heel into the floor, and inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth. You can move the back foot further away if you desire. More distance between the feet will mean that your fingers have a little bit less to travel to the floor. Encourage keeping the front legs straight. You can soften the shoulders or you can open the heart. It's entirely up to you. Take a look at your front toes. Lift them up off of the earth and rotate the toes over to the right edge of your mat, coming onto the pinky edge. Walk your hands over to the right edge, lift the back heel off the floor, and rotate the back foot so the heel is coming to the left edge of the mat. All of your toes pointing to the right edge and coming onto the pinky edges of both feet, like you're trying to slice the yoga mat with your pinky toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You can remain here on your hands, or if it feels available to you, lift your heart away from the floor, stacking your shoulders above the hips, a slight little crease in the hips. Your legs must be wide. They must be wider than shoulder width apart to make this posture more accessible to you and to protect the joints. Really squeeze those inner thighs together, bringing the left hip forward, pulling the right hip back. One more deep breath in. Let it go. Lead with the back foot. Inhale, lift the back heel off of the floor, coming onto the toes, releasing some of the tension in the front leg. Roll over the front heel to return your toes into crescent, front knee bent over the ankle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the back knee down. Flatten the toes. Big breath. Exhale, cactus arms once again. Open the heart. Wait, did we do cactus arms already? I don't remember. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth. Inhale, slide back, half split. Exhale, lunge forward. 2 more with the breath. You're not always going to do or say the right thing. We're not here to be perfect. We are here to be real. It is okay if I forgot to do cactus, if I even intended to do cactus when we were in crescent pose. It is what it is. And exhale, lunge forward once more, knee on top of the ankle. Feel the weight of the upper body deepen into the hips. Press your hands down firmly into the floor. Tuck in the back toes and lift the back knee off the floor. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra, heart forward, shoulders back. Release. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. Inhale, float the left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between the hands and press up into crescent. Yes, we did do cactus here. Yes, we did. One more big breath in. Exhale, open, bend the elbows, lifting the heart to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step the back foot forward, heel into the earth. Inhale, straighten the front leg. And exhale, fold. Adjust the feet if you need to, or if you would like to. For some, having the feet closer together is easier. For some, having it further away is easier. It all depends on what your body needs and is capable of doing. There is not one specific way it has to be. Take a look at your toes. Lift them off of the earth. Walk your hands over to the left side. Drop your pinky toe to the earth over to the left. Roll your right heel to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs together nice and tight as you come onto the pinky edges of both feet. And if available, rise up. Key alignment thing here, your pinky toe must be directly in front of the heel. No rotation here. They need to be perfectly parallel with the front and the back of your mat. Squeeze the hips together as you imagine pushing your mat away from your body. If there is any rotation in the ankles, return to crescent pose. Or bring your hands to the earth. One more final breath. Leading with the back foot, roll up onto the toes. This will help unwind the hips. Roll through the front heel, toes to the earth. Returning to crescent pose. Exhale, lower the back knee down. Flatten the toes. One more cactus. Big breath in, reaching high. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half split. Exhale, lunge. 2 more. Exhale, stack the knee on top of the ankle. Tuck in the back toes. Lift the knee off of the earth and step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Cobra, heart forward. Release. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. We are going to explore some plank, quote, fun, end quote. If you have sensitive wrists, please be super mindful that rest is always available to you. And to protect your wrists most, you should be pressing down into the thumbs and index fingers and through the tops of the palm, more so than where the wrist becomes the hand. I hope I didn't scare you away from class. Inhale, float the right leg up and back. Bend the right knee, shifting your foot to the left side and gaze through your right armpit to deepen the rotation. Exhale, come forward into plank, tucking your knee into your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog with a bend and twist, open to the right. Exhale to left elbow, crunch and tuck. Inhale, lift. Bend the knee. Feel how light you're becoming on the right hand. Come onto the left pinky edge, very similar to what we just did. Lower your right toes to the earth behind your knee. Lift the right hand away from the earth. Open your heart to the sky. Press through the front hand, shifting your shoulders well behind the wrists. One more deep breath in. Exhale, unwind, leading with the right hand to the floor. Follow with the right foot. Bring the right knee in towards your chest, plank. Extend the right foot over to the left and lower your hip onto the floor. Ooh, hi. I know it's hot in here. Woo. Woo, that was very warming. I am warm. Flex the right foot, curling the toes towards your nose, and encourage the left hip to press forward. And maybe come down onto your forearms. Continue to squeeze the left leg. Keep it active and lifting away from the floor. Encourage the heel to be stacked above the toes. Soften the shoulders. Oh, you're trying to steal my spotlight? Are we getting a face full of Kona? Come here, goober. Oh, you sad? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you from trying to steal all the attentions. Let's take in one more deep inhale. And softening sigh. Gently press your hands into the floor to lift your chest. Next inhale, lift your hips away from the floor and step back into plank. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yes, thank you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Oh, thank you. Release. Tuck in your toes and push up and back into downward dog. Oh, hello. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back, bend the knee, opening your hips to the left side, looking through the left armpit. Exhale, come forward into plank, tucking your knee into your left elbow. Pretend I'm doing it. Inhale, three-legged dog, twisting and opening. Hi. Exhale, come forward into plank. Ooh, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up and back. Bend the knee, feel the weight of your body going into the right hand.
rotate onto the pinky edge of the right foot. Lower your left foot behind the right knee. What are you doing to me? And reach the left arm high to the sky. Press your hips to the back wall while lifting. Hello, yes, thank you so much. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Lead with the left hand back to the floor. Square the hips. Bring your left knee into the chest. And extend the left foot over to the right. And lower your hip to the floor. 2 things you are in total control of throughout your life. The first is your effort. And the second is your attitude. Invite everything that is imperfect in your life to become a lesson in acceptance. Thank you. Come down to the elbows as you try to drop the left hip towards the right knee. Left foot is flexed with the toes curling towards my nose. Hi. Another deep breath in and sigh. Inhale, press your hands into the floor, lifting the shoulders. Next inhale, lift the hips, step back into plank. Inhale, pause. Exhale, push straight back to downward dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. And wheel up into warrior 2. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Front knee bent over the ankle. Ooh, I apologize. I am now covered in fuzzy conifer, and I'm sure some of it has made its way up my nose. Whew. Inhale, reach the front arm high, back arm low. Exhale. Fold, bringing the hand to the inside of the foot, shoulder into the knee. If a block is available to you, go ahead and put it on the ground to create more space. And inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, handcuff the left arm behind, right arm behind your back. Thread the left hand underneath the thigh for the fingers to meet, maybe bind. And inhale, open the heart more deeply to the sky, rolling the right shoulder down and back. Inhale, release. Exhale, swoop the right hand down towards the top of the mat, lift the back heel off the floor, and reach the left hand parallel to the right. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, kick the right foot up off of the, oh, I scared you. Kick the right foot up off of the floor, reaching the heel up and back into a 3-staffed halfway lift. Exhale, step your foot to the ground and fold on empty. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, reach up into chair. Tuck the tailbone in, drawing the belly up into the ribs. One more big breath here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, pause. Exhale, downward dog, pushing the hips up and back. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and wheel up into warrior 2. Inhale, front arm high, back arm low. Exhale, fold, placing the right hand inside the right foot, knee to shoulder, right arm high, left arm high. Oh, I'm so glad it's another class on perfection. Exhale, handcuff your arm behind your back. And if available to you, bring the right arm underneath the right thigh for the fingers to meet. And inhale, open the heart, drawing the knuckles down to the tailbone, rolling the top shoulder back. Big breath. And let it go. Inhale, open the body. Exhale, scoop the left hand to the top of the mat. Lift the back heel. Right hand to the top of the mat as well. Big breath in. Exhale, kick that back foot up off of the floor, maybe walking your hands forward. Both feet flexed, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet together. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to thigh. Reach up into chair. Next exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Open the arms and pause. Draw the shoulders down out of your ears. Lengthen the back of your neck. Teeter-totter your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart with the toes turned slightly outward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips, pushing them back. Bend the knees and tuck in the tailbone on empty. Inhale, lift the hips, shoulders low. Round the spine and reach for the sky at the top of the breath. Exhale, fold. Bend, tuck on empty. Tail high, roll the spine, reach, fold, bend, tuck, lift, roll, and reach. Final time, coming down. Holding here in goddess squat. Some key alignment principles that are often mistaught in a yoga class. Many teach crow pose, instructing you to press your arms press your knees on the outside of your arms. What this does is it encourages gravity to try to widen the hips, and we lose stability and alignment. Also, while trying to squeeze into the arms, it kind of encourages us to start rounding our back, and it could apply pressure into the elbows if we have a lapse of mindfulness and can lead to injury. For crow pose, you want to teeter-totter your feet in a little closer, knee in alignment with your shoulders, for your arms to be in alignment with your knees. Imagine you are squeezing in between two giant buildings, and this is all the space you have. You want to be a nice, firm, narrow plane of your body. Coming into crow, again, you do not have to come all the way up onto your hands. This can be a practice in balance, in courage. Oh my goodness, so much courage. And mindfulness, all the things. But this also is a lesson in pain tolerance, pressure point tolerance. Pressing your knees into your triceps, reach your hands out towards the floor, hands flexed as if they are already on the ground, and begin to lean your weight forward. The hands are kind of far-ish away from the body. That's okay. Palms wide. I still bend my elbows because I do not have the strength to have my arms straight, and that is okay. Begin to shift your weight forward as you come onto your tippy toes and begin to lift the tailbone away from the earth, lengthening the knees and leaning forward. Here I am still on all fours, pushing the weight forward, hovering the face above your mat and back. If this is where you get today, awesome. This is a lot of work still. Coming into crow pose, shift yourself all the way forward, still maintaining eye contact with the floor. Yes, you want to look at where you're going to face plant into the earth, and maybe lift one foot, and then two, finding your balance. And come down before you think you need to. If you wish to re-explore that, pause, rewind, do what you would like to do, but don't let it affect finishing your class. Your block or your step stool. For the variation, place it on your mat and come up onto it like a little perch. Press your knees into your hands, and here we are. A little less effort needed to work on the balance of the posture coming into it. And this way you can put more weight into the hands without having to worry about lifting up off of the ground. Another way your block can benefit you in this posture, stack your block up nice and high and explore from here. Aim your forehead to the block. It's a little too close. This is just something, so that way you're like, oh, if I'm worried I'm gonna hit my face in the floor, the block is there for you. Coming up out of this, we've kind of been in this squat for a hot minute. We are just going to plop on out of it. It feels so good. Maybe give the arms a little wiggle. There's no right or wrong way to move the body. You're not the one being recorded, so, it's whatever. Come into Baddha Konasana, pressing the soles of the feet together. Sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth sigh. Gently walk your hands forward, but not with the intention of actually being able to get somewhere, just a little something to apply movement in the body. Turn the palms facing up towards the sky. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and fully round the upper back. Allow the body to begin to let go. Let go of the tension. Let go of the energy. And allow your mind to let go of whatever you thought this should have been. Inhale, gently roll up, allowing your head to be the last to rise. Place your hands behind your sit bones. Rock your weight back into the hands and draw the knees together. Scoot your tailbone down to the middle-ish of your mat and come down onto your spine. Let the arms rest level with the hips, palms turned up to the sky. And feel the length and the stillness radiating through the upper body, with only the breath and the beat of your heart creating movement. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Flatten your back into the earth and interlace your fingers over the right shin and extend the left foot out, hovering the heel about an inch or two from the floor. Flex both feet and notice how engaging the belly helps support the lift through the extended leg. Gently lower the left heel into the floor. Keep the foot flexed. Soften the belly. Let the right knee travel away from the core as you reach both arms out to your sides like the letter T, and gently roll over to your left side, leading with the shin bone. Keep your upper body heavy. Encourage the right shoulder to drift down towards the earth. And follow your breath fully from the top of the right hip into the armpit. Take in one more deep breath, returning your awareness to your body. And softening sigh. Engage your core, bringing the knees towards your chest to roll to center. Wrap your arms around your shins, giving yourself a hug. Pull the shoulders into the floor as you press your tailbone away from your body. Interlace your fingers over your left shin and straighten the right leg, leading with the heel, toes pointed up to the sky. Engage the core to assist the body in holding the right leg suspended in space. and giving the upper body permission to be relaxed and at ease. Take a deep breath in and soften the entire body, noticing how releasing the core lowers the heel and pulls the left knee away from the chest. Reach your arms out to your sides and exhale, roll over to the right, shoulder on the ground. Allow the effort to be effortless. This is not about pushing your shin as far away as you can from your body. This is about melting into it and releasing control. Take a deep breath in from hip to armpit and softening sigh. Engage your core, bending both knees. Gently roll to center. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug. Lengthen the tailbone and the base of the skull far away from each other. Widen your knees into your armpits. Float the heels to the sky with the feet flexed and hold on to the outer edges of your feet. Continue to press the tailbone down and away. Open the heart as you broaden the collarbone, pushing the shoulders down towards the earth. If holding on to the outer edges of your feet has caused your shoulders to lift and your chin to tuck towards your chest, if you can see through your thighs, or if the shoulders lifting and you're jetting the chin up to the sky and you can see the back of the room, hold on to your hamstrings and press the very back of your skull into the earth, allowing the chin to be in a straight line with your chest. I invite you to gently rock your body from side to side, moving slowly, maybe extending whatever leg is reaching towards the side that you are rocking. And when you feel complete, allow your body to return to center for one full breath cycle. And then gently release your feet, bringing your heels into the pelvis. Lengthen the legs. Turn your toes out to the sides, widening the sit bones and externally rotating the hips. Turn your palms facing up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. An open mouth sigh. And wrap your mind around the idea of stillness. It is often in this moment of stillness that thoughts that create anxiety, fear, and frustration begin to creep into the mind. But I encourage you to focus all your attention on your breath and your body, and allow every bit of this moment to be absolutely perfect. Begin to deepen your breath. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes.
And slowly roll over to your preferred side. And pause there for a moment. Leave your head heavy as you push your hands into the floor and come up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands folded in towards your heart center and bow your chin in towards your chest. And take a moment to reflect on today's practice. And I leave you today with a sweet little reminder. Life is not about being perfect. It's about effort. And when you bring that effort every single day, that is where your transformation happens. And it will be enough. You are enough. Please join me for one final inhale. An open mouth sigh. And thank you for watching. From my heart to yours, namaste. Conant, your dog hair is just sitting in the back of my throat, and it's disgusting. Oh my gosh. I need to get a picture frame for my little to-do list that I keep forgetting that I need to do when I do a class. Now it's time to move everything around. So,